GBA, good morning. My name is Magnitude, aka that one guy who won only a few games in the GBA. But if you haven't been paying attention, we have been doing a website with articles by writers, and now it's your chance to become a writer for the D League, and then that will hopefully transition you into a better Season 5 writing game. But enough about that. Let's get to what you need to know to become a writer for the GBA D League. We need to have your name, your age, your YouTube channel, your Twitter handle, and a Skype contact name. This is all just basic information we have about you so we can put it on file and open a credit card in your name. Oh, we can't do that, Tom? All right, Tom, so we can't do that, so it's just basic information we're going to have of you without opening any credit cards in your name, as much as I would really like to. But yeah, that is how information we need to have. Got to answer some questions. Do you have any experience with analytical writing? Why do you want to write for the GBA? That is two questions in one. Make sure you guys write down this information and compile it all, and then at the end you're going to figure out where to send it. So, how long have you been watching the GBA or a fan of the GBA? Who is your favorite coach or coaches? Can you be unbiased? So by just saying I am your favorite coach will not get you a writing gig, but it will get you a heart and smiley face comment in the comments below. So if you're looking for that affection, go ahead and knock me down, or notch me down there. Don't knock me down. That's not very nice. I'm tall and top heavy. That wouldn't go very well at all. I'd be like a turtle flailing around on my back. But you got to answer those questions. You have a lot more questions you got to be answering for the apps. We're going to go ahead and just kind of shuffle our way through them. Do you have any league experience or Smogon experience or familiarity that you can draw from in your articles? So can you reference from experience, essentially? How much free time do you have per week? What are your other obligations per week? Now, let's say you tell us you have 50 hours of other obligations, but you convince us that you still have the time. So don't lie to us and say you have more free time than you do, and then you end up not having free time. That's the worst. Worst case is you tell us that you don't have a lot of free time. That way we know what to expect from the get-go. Is English your first language? This is just mostly for the editor. If it's not your first language, but we can't tell it's not your first language, then that's fine. Even if we can tell it's not your first language, we are committed to working through it. And if you have your own rituals and your own routines and how you fit English into your everyday life, and that's awesome. We want to hear about that. We want to know, more about that. And But that's that's more for editing's sake and what the fluency we can expect from the articles and whatnot. Because we're really going hard this season on the article writing for the website. And last season we had a trial run, and this season, D League, it's like trial run version 2. And then there we go, more information. Are you thorough, and can you check through your articles to look for mistakes in coherency before submitting? That's a huge thing. Editors are awesome, but at the same time, we also want you to be able to self-edit a little bit. I mean, obviously we understand that you can't see your own mistakes sometimes, but a writing sample. 500 to 750 word essay on the top 3 Pokemon in this format with reasons stating why. Data and sources to support your argument are strongly suggested. Be creative and thorough without being too wordy. Being wordy and verbose just makes you sound it's just unnecessary, and I feel like you're trying to show off or for the sake of, or just using words for the sake of using words. You want the article to flow, you want the reader to be engaged. And so you don't want it to end up being just, we don't want it to read like a Chaucer book. We don't want to have to contact a thesaurus and have a degree in your writing style to be able to understand what you're trying to say. I think that kind of goes without saying there. But the writing sample is going to be the big one because that's going to be your showcase. The other information's fine and all that. This is going to be, your interview, essentially. The questions are the questions. People answer questions, but, the readers don't care about your Skype contact name. Unless they do. What I'm trying to say is they care about the content and the juice and what you can bring to the table. So the 500 and 750 words, that's just a loose outline. If you go 780, that's fine, as long as it's not too wordy. If you go 480, that's also fine, as long as it's a loose guidelines. We don't want you throwing and adding words that aren't necessary. to the actual article. Any information given must be true to the best of the candidate's knowledge, or else they can be subjected to their application being voided if they lie or are deceptive at all. So essentially, it'll be me on video taking your application, rolling it up, lighting it on fire, and shooting it into a garbage can. If you end up lying or being deceptive. Don't do that, because that'd be kind of cool. So there's going to be you'll be publicly shamed. I'll put your name on my wall. No one will see it, but it'll be there. And I'll know who to laugh at in 25 years. My life is going on the toilet. So, but yeah, just make sure everything's true, and if you find out it's a lie, we don't take kindly to that. It's obviously, we're people, and we have an agenda here. We're trying to put out the best content we can for the readers, and we have readers. People enjoy the articles, but here we are trying to revamp it, make it just as good as we can, and yeah, you know, it's gonna be we're just trying to do the best job that we can here, so we won't looking for the best and most qualified people that we can. And finally, email them to gbaoff@gmail.com. That stands for GBA official, but it's not. It's shorter. With the subject line reading applicant's name, comma, position applying for, comma, date of email sent. Obviously, the position you're applying for is D-League writer. So, get all that information from the video. Come on back. Send it all to this email, and I'll be one of the people going through those during my day job. So, good luck. I hope to see some submissions. And as always, I'll see you guys next time. Peace.